It's been a long time, hasn't it? So, I don't even know where to go. Where to begin? A lot of you will probably be new for me because, whatever. A lot of you may be returning. So hello to all my friends, right? So, a lot is... sorry. My movement goal. So a lot has happened since my last video. And I don't know how to do like an update. So if you've already heard this or whatever, please bear with me. If you follow me on like Instagram or something, or like Facebook, in like Stitch Mania or something, please forgive me. Hopefully going forward from this it'll be a lot like smoother. I don't know what kind of schedule I'm going to be on or anything like that, so I'm just going to play it by ear and try to have fun with it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, right? So, I think what we're going to start with is recent-ish finishes. If you want to see something specific, please ask. It may be a finish and it may be still a whip. I have a lot of whips. If you want to see all my whips, please let me know. Otherwise, I have a lot of them. So this one, I don't remember the designer. It was on Etsy. I'll link it down below. But it was a Salem witch one, and it says, "We are the granddaughters of the witches you could not burn." I bought it on Etsy. I used, this gray one was a DMC, and the maroon one was Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. I am embarrassed with how long this thing took me to do, but there it is. I have a couple that are almost FFOs, and by almost I mean I'm getting there. For my nephew, it's a burst sampler. I opted not to put the glass, so I need to spray with the starch, whatever, the protectant. But that was for my nephew. Got that done. Worked on that a lot. I used DMC. It was a kit. I didn't use anything that came with the kit. So DMC and then an even weave in a neutral color. And I finished that, yeah, this year. And then this one, I need to lace the back. This one I laced and put the backing back on it. This one I need to lace it. I just wanted to make sure that I got a feel for it. This came from a book by Jane Schofield something. I can't remember what it was called, but had a bunch of elephants and then the ABCs. My sister loves elephants, and for some reason when she was pregnant she was just drawn to elephants. He really likes elephants, so I figured I'd stitch it for him. So we've got that. This was done all in Victorian Motto Sampler Shop threads. So there's that. The frames were just from Joann's. Nothing fancy. I wanted the cross stitch to kind of speak for itself. Then, if you follow me on Instagram, you may know this, as well as Stitch Mania. I think I made a post about it there. My youngest brother joined the Navy, so I wanted to make something for him. We just found out he is going to be discharged from the Navy because of depression, so they're medically discharging him. Anyway, I got this done super quick, but I had asked about different naval themed patterns, and somebody told me this one on Instagram. It is called Ship Ahoy. There it is. It was from Cross Stitcher magazine, October 2015. And the designer, I still have the bag here. The designer was Doreen Jones, I'm pretty sure. Yes, yeah, the designer is Doreen Jones. Yep, Cross Stitcher, October 2015. Called Ship Ahoy. I bought the digital version of this magazine because I wanted the pattern and I couldn't find just the pattern alone. So I bought the digital version of the magazine and printed it out. So there's that. I'll show that again. Ship Ahoy. I absolutely love this. Now that he's being discharged, I don't know if I should give it to him. I'm leaning I should, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. If I do give it to him, I'm going to stitch it again for myself because I think it's beautiful. Prairie Schooler Night Flight. And there it is. I've noticed a lot of times I don't leave very much for Salvage Area. I don't know why I do that. I shouldn't, but I guess I like to play it close. But there's that. I really like that one. I really like a lot of their patterns. I also had a Mill Hill bead kit. And this one was called Camper, I think, something like that. Not 100% sure. So there's that. This was a lot of fun to do. And this is also from that Jane Schofield. I'm pretty sure I've shown this. I completed it in 2018. But if I didn't, here it is again. I really liked it. It has, you know, buttons and all sorts of other things on there. Really liked it. I thought it was cute. Then this one, I can't remember what it's called. From Little House. I can't remember. It's the Tree Lot. So if you know, it'll be down below. Made that one, and then I'm pretty sure I already showed this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed that one. That one was from a magazine I can't remember, but it was a sampler of some kind, and I added, like in these blue bits, blue colors, I added Krennic sparkle. Anyway, then I'm pretty sure I showed this. I completed it as a wall hanging. It was from Jardin Privé, the Quaker Halloween, I think is what it was called. I want to I want to do it again because I really like that. Pretty sure I haven't shown this one. It's the 6 Wives of Henry VIII. I finally got it done. I know that there's several versions of this. This one is one of the versions, and I got it from Etsy. So there's that. And then the only other one I think I can think of that I haven't shown is August Peridot Fairy. I got her fully completed, all the beads and everything. I haven't fully finished her. I want to get her framed. I need to get her framed. I was thinking about submitting her into a fair, but I haven't thought about it. And then I signed her, I signed her in a green color right here. So, there she is. in all her glory. My first ever Mira. That's it for finishes. I have kitted up. So I was talking about how I really like these Prairie Schoolers. I've completed 2 of them so far. Night Flight, which I just showed you, and Who's There. But I have a couple more. Double Double and Misfortune. I want to get more of these. I really like them, and I want to get the full-sized versions they, make that Prairie Schooler makes. So I've got that kitted up. I don't have the fabric in here. I've got a whole box of fabric over there, and actually I have more coming. More fabric coming. Then, let's see, that's my new one. Then I've got these guys. So I found these guys at Savers. It's 3 different Santas. One is 1984 Santa. The 1985 Santa. And the 1986 Santa. I think I want to collect as many of these as I can. So I've got them all kitted up with fabric. They're just going to be stitched on a neutral colored Aida. I need to get one more piece of Aida in here. I started on one, so I will show that now. It is the 2006 Santa. Really like that one with the sewing machine. I started on him because of the sewing machine. And there we are, right there. So not a huge start, but large enough. I found that I really like these spring hoops, especially for these smaller things, because then I can access the back a lot easier. I'm going to show a couple of quilting things at the end. Oh, I almost forgot. So I got these scissors from Joann's on clearance. They're Simplicity Vintage. So they're supposed to look like vintage scissors. I really like them. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys that. I have never in my life worked with Weeks Dye Works. I am doing my very first ever project that called for them. So here's a bunch of them. Probably not showing up at all like they're supposed to. But I had found these 3 at a thrift store here in my local town, and the price was just phenomenal. I had to do it. So it is Lizzie Kate. It was the Mystery Sampler Club, a Christmas sampler in 3 parts. So there's first part for $1.99. Part 2 for $1.99. And part 3 for $1.99. Now, part 3 comes with the little heart charm. And part 1 came, there's the plastic for it, came with the called for fabric, doubloon casual 28 count by Picture This Plus. And so I began stitching this. Isn't that so fun? I really like it. I've stitched on Picture This Plus, I'm pretty sure, before, but I had never done Lizzie Kate, and I've never done, sorry, you can probably hear the thunder, and you heard my husband sneeze, so I'm probably going to leave that in there. But I've never done Week Skyworks flosses, and so far they're okay. I'm kind of learning their ins and their outs and all that kind of stuff, because they do have, you know, they're different than DMC and different than Victorian Motto. I like them. They're not bad. I'm just terrified of making a mistake with them. But anyway, I'll get over it, right? So there's that. Then, this is an oldie but goodie, and I know some of you guys ask about it, or used to ask about it when I did videos. Imperial Dragon by Simplicity Designs, or sorry, not Simplicity, Serendipity Designs. I did a lot of work on this one. I need to buy more floss, but every time I go they're sold out of the colors I need. So what do, right? So I'm not gonna undo the hoop, but I've gotten a lot more done on this one, so there you go. That was Imperial Dragon. That'll be awesome to get this one and then Imperial Phoenix completed and all of that, because they've been in my whips forever. Forever. I made myself a unicorn project bag with arrow fabric. See if I worked on anything in here. No, I pulled out my Connie G. Ooh, did I show that? No. My Connie G Designs Rainbow Sal from, oh god, a couple years ago, I think. I haven't worked on it yet. No, I haven't done anything out of there. Okay. Then I've got this project bag, which is a zombie pinup girl project bag, and then I lined it in bats. Now out of this one, I've done this one. I'm close to a finish on this one, so I just need to get my head in the game and get it done, right? Let's see if I can show. There it is. It's Honeybee Reverie by, who is that by? Artful Offerings. So Honeybee Reverie. Very cool. Now, I opted to do this one on a navy, dark navy Ada, because I thought it would look cool, and I really love how it's turning out. Again, I'm not going to remove it from the hoop, so I apologize, but there we go. Very close to a finish. I just need to do the 6 bees and finish up this kind of honeycomb crisscross pattern. I did this. This was class schedule Sal. I had completed January, which was Transfigurations, and then I hadn't picked it up again until recently, and so I finished Potions class, which was February, and I'm working on herbology, which is March. So there's that. This was an Ada kind of natural color that I dyed to be this deep kind of gray silvery color. I'm really happy with how it dyed. This one is a pattern. I don't know. Let's see. I bought it on Etsy, I'm pretty sure. It is... I'm pretty sure I got it on Etsy, but I can't see what it's called. I just wrote that it's called Hogwarts Castle at Night. It's a full coverage stitch. I don't have a picture of what it'll look like completed, so I apologize. Hopefully you guys know it's going to be full coverage, but I've only gotten part of page 1. Page 1 ends here and here. And I really like how this is looking so far. That was a new start since my last video. I made this Gryffindor project bag, complete with a yellow. I don't know why I did yellow, but I was drawn to the yellow interior. And then here I have Mirabilia Raven Queen. Most of you guys will know what Raven Queen looks like, but for those that don't, I'll show you. So she looks like that. I'm stitching her on the called for fabric, and it'll be my first, or it is my first time working with Karen water lilies as well as whisper floss, whisper threads. I don't know what you call it. So I've got all of those. Let's see if I can show you. So that's where I'm at. Got this corner done, got part of her hand. Now I'm working on her dress here. This is going to be so much fun. After doing the other Mira, I'm so excited to do another one. This is another project bag, just a blue floral print. This one was made from fat quarters that I got at the thrift store. And then I put a pocket on the inside with a little thing that says that it was stitched by me, and then it's got another floral print on the inside. That was also fat quarters from the thrift store. Okay, it was called Hometown Holiday Tree Lot. Yeah, Little House Needlework. Because I began it again, if you follow me on Instagram, I began it again using Victorian Motto Sampler Shop threads, and I'm really liking the way that it's coming out. This was just I think a 16 count, yeah, 16 count Ada that I had left over from something else. So there's that one. Then this one was from Etsy, called Gothic Crypt. I don't know if I have a, yes I do. Called Gothic Crypt designed by Irina Verber. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. That's what it looks like. Got it on Etsy. And again, I don't know why I'm doing it with such small margins, but there we go. This one's close to a finish as well, so I just need to buckle down and get it done, right? This one is from the Primitive Hair, and it's called Early Witches. Yeah. Early Witches. Again, I apologize, not taking it off of the thing here, the hoop. I got the Bell Witch done, I got Tituba done, and I am working on the third one, which is, what's her name? Patches? I think was her name. Oh, sorry, Pickety, I think is how you say it. Pickety. Yeah, so, why did I say Patches? The Bell Witch, yeah, Tituba, Pickety, and then Laveau is going to be the last one. So there's those. That one, this has been a lot of fun. This was my very first ever Primitive Hair. I'm going to definitely buy more because the pattern was just so easy. And they've got a lot of other patterns that I've wanted to do and just haven't yet. Alright. Then, last but not least, actually, I can't show you this full, well, I'll show you. This is actually going to be a gift, so I don't want the person to know that it's for them, but this, I bought it online. I don't know who the company is or anything. I'll try to link that down below, but it's a blackwork hummingbird. And this has been a lot of fun. Let me see, you're in there. A lot of fun to work on. I'm doing it on a 14 count oatmeal Ada. I think it's oatmeal. Or light oatmeal, one of the two. A lot of fun to do. Yeah, it's blackwork and then regular crosses on the actual hummingbird. So there's that. And that is actually all that I've worked on, I'm pretty sure, out of my normal whips. If you want to see something else, let me know, because I have a lot. I've lost count. I know the last time I counted I had 30 something. I've completed several, but I've also started several. And I might even have some that I didn't even show. So I'm going to show you some quilting and some other sewing stuff. And then I have a question that I want to ask. So I made this. It's a mug rug, quilted mug rug. That's like the 4th of July kind of themed. Really like it. So there's that. Really like this one too. Oh, I was just going to show you the back. So there's the back, just a kind of black and white plaid. Then this one, which has a heart and then a patchwork over here. The heart is appliqued on there. Machine appliqued. I didn't hand do it. And then there's the back, which is a blue and white and green plaid. Then I made a couple more project bags. This one is a smaller one with cherries. I didn't finish the seams because I quilted it. It might not show up here. There you go, you can see the inside. I quilted the front to the interior, or the exterior to the interior, and I think it looks really pretty. So there's that. That's a smaller one with cherries, and then larger normal sized cherries, same color on the interior, not quilted. Then last thing I've made, because what I carry like to work or whatever them in is this guy, but as you can see, he's seen better days and he started to rip. So, and that happened on both sides. So I needed to get something else to carry them in. And so I made myself a great big huge Gryffindor one with a red interior, complete with handles and all of that. The edges are finished on the inside. So there's that. So that's what I made, so I can carry all of my whips that I want to work on with me. So there's that. That is all that I have for stitchy stuff that I've made or I'm working on or whatever. Now I want to show you, like, I need to get a handle on this. What do you guys do when you finish a project and you've got the leftover DMC from that project? Like, how do you handle that? Like, I know some of you guys do like the bobbinated stuff, and so you just pull from your stash and then you can put it back when you're done. Me, I've got this like really bad habit of just buying just to buy, and so I end up with bags and bags and bags of partial, sometimes full, because maybe I bought too many skeins than I needed, of floss. I mean, this one's got like Krennic in it too, and several new, some partially used. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So how do I get a control of this, right? Because it happens a lot. I get done and I'm like, whatever, I don't know what to do with it, so let me roll it up. Then, not only that, I buy like the little kits, not kits, like the little sets. And I'm like, ooh, that'll be cool, let me buy the set. Well, then what do I do with it? Sorry, you hear the thunder. Then I do stuff like this, where I bag them up, but I don't write what project it's for, so I don't know what project this goes to. Like, I have no idea. So what the heck am I supposed to do with it? Or, do I have it in here? No. I had one. Oh, here it is. whole bag from Joanne of floss, and I don't know what it was supposed to go to. Like, what do you guys do? Tell me how to get a handle on this mess, because, well, I know what to do about this. Write what dang project I'm supposed to be doing, so that way I don't end up with 12 bags of floss, new floss, with no project. Because what kind of sense does that make? Anyway, that's all I've got. I better hurry up and get this uploaded, huh? Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.